How's it going, my lovely... Okay then. How's it going, my lovely Death Disciples? I am the Shattered Reaper, and today we are going to be playing some more Total War Warhammer 2 as the Sisters of Twilight, the Heralds of Ariel. And last we left off, we had defeated forces of Clan Craven, I believe, from the Skaven, and we were able to get ourselves a port in Hagrieve and also recolonize Daldrick's lair. And as you could see, things are looking much better around here. The forests are replenishing, and things are not looking as desolate as they were before, and the Witchwood is healing by quite a bit. We also got ourselves a new Tree Singer Lord, who is right here. Tree Singer Thilvolkas. He is our new Lord over the Dryads and the Treemen and such, and he also has with him Tudithus, a spell singer, and while he is helping out in the at the Witchwood, I was also planning on sending him maybe over to Gaean Vale. Well, maybe not him actually, but whichever one. Anyway, so I'm still continuing the colonization process. We cannot colonize Claire Caron because we aren't in normal stance, that's why. Anyway, let's go ahead and start colonizing Claire Caron. And as you could see, because of our presence, the trees began growing a bit better here, so you know what? We are definitely doing the work of Isha, so she is very pleased by us. And all the way over in Gaean Vale, things are looking very healthy. We did see that there was a confederation between Averlorn and Eataine, so Eataine now rules over the lands of Averlorn that was left, aside from Gaean Vale, because after all, that is ours. But we do have some funds available, so I'm thinking we should probably use those funds for Gaean Vale, possibly. Let's go with the Roots of Gyron. I think that makes the most sense. And let's also get some tribal stones, because why not? And yeah, I am thinking we should send our Tree Singer army over there whenever we can, because we have to wait until 5 turns, obviously. But when we can, we will send an army over to Gaean Vale so that eventually we can do the ritual of rebirth, because as far as I'm concerned, we are getting pretty close to when we can do the ritual. But we need to get it all the way over here to 80 to 100. So that does also require having a little bit of a alliance with Illyrion, because they do own a couple of heathlands, and we also need to have some good an alliance with Eataine. So let's first start with some diplomacy, shall we?
Prince of Ulthuan.
Oh, and we also can trade with them now. Wonderful.
I have heard tales of your kind. Please speak.
Should I be concerned about the way that he just said, I have heard tales of your kind? Should I consider that as being racist? I believe I probably should, but at the same time, I need to be friendly with them, so how about we do some trading? I got a bunch of resources you're gonna love. I got some regular trading tariffs. I've got some exotic animals from Gaean Vale, although I probably would also consider maybe the exotic animals over at the Witchwood as something, but whatever. I have some fine furs, got some of the best wine you could possibly find, and before you say, oh, but what about my Assyrian wine, I'm just gonna shush you right there, because as everybody knows, Azray wine is of even finer quality, because perhaps maybe you have some techniques of cultivating and such, but the Azray, on the other hand, now that's where the key secret is. The Azray form a bond with the earth, the soil, the roots, and the grapes and the vineyards. We produce the finest of wine through that, without a doubt. And we've got some carved obsidian, not exactly sure what it is you would probably use it for, but we do have that. It is very beautiful, it's very nice, and I'm pretty sure you would very much like it, sir. And finally, one of our best products, the dyes. Have you ever wanted to be able to have some fashionable clothes with just the right coloring? Well, look no further, because we got the best dyes out of all of them. So do come to us if you want some dyes. guys in. Sure, you have some elven trinkets, that's fine, and I could definitely work with those. So, how about we get some trading going on, Gaean?
As you say.
Excellent, wonderful, glad you accepted this wonderful offer. And perhaps maybe we could also do a defensive alliance if you're so keen on it.
Very well.
Excellent, okay, perfect. So now we got a couple of heathlands that are in good relations, and of course we can use this is a pacified heathland, so this will help our magical force in Gaean Vale heal a little bit faster, so great for us. And now, I would also like to see if I can get some good diplomacy with Aetane. Although they are stronger than us, as it seems. Yeah, it would appear they rank 2, while we rank at 5.
Of Ariel, and I bid you welcome.
Oh, well, why, thank you. While we're here, and, wait a minute, how is my trade not as valuable? I make nothing from my wonderful goods. Are you, sir, suggesting that your exotic animals, your furs, your wine, your obsidian, your dyes, your wine, your dyes are better than mine? Is that what you're suggesting, sir? Well, I do still need good relations, so you know what.
Very well.
Okay, so we have accepted trade. Now, do you accept a defensive alliance, Tyrion?
As you say.
Excellent. Okay, perfect. So now we are in good relations with all of the Asurians, so definitely not mad at us for taking Gaean Vale and keeping it for ourselves and murdering that army that tried to retake it and offer us a chance of like, hey, can you return this to Avalorn? Even though I couldn't necessarily prove that they were from Avalorn and not some other high elven faction. But, you know, I mean, I'm sure they're fine, after all. They are fine with that now. It's perfectly fine now because we're all good friends and we're just sitting around singing Kumbaya, we're being friendly and such. All is well, and we can help Gaean Vale's forest heal. Alright, so we also get some kindreds in Avalon. How nice. Very good. I think maybe we just needed to get a port in our own home city, or our home continent, that is linked to the rest of our territory, and then we could also have a port available for Evershale, which is what happened, basically. Alright, Ariel, you can level up. What can we do for you? Let's see. Ripe pickings. Ability number of uses for berry wine. A robust and otherworldly vintage with a distinctly spellbinding aftertaste. Gimme. Ability number uses +1 for berry wine, and cooldown -25% for berry wine. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, and it does also offer the regeneration passive ability. Restores 4 hit points per second plus 25% weakness to fire, though. But, regeneration, that's pretty good. And what to build in Cleric Haran? Oh, that's right. Woodman's Hut. The Woodman's Hut. Let's go ahead and get some of that so we could get some timber, and Tyrion can, we could basically respond with Tyrion and his lumber being all like, oh no, we already got some of the best lumber. I mean, after all, he wants to say that his wine is somehow better than mine. How dare he speak such blasphemy. I will not accept that kind of thing. I will not. And I do not. Oh, but, right, we should probably do something about the exiles of Nehek, so, I
share the forest's thoughts.
How about we do this? I'm thinking we should probably give our tree singer some of those units. Let's see. Obviously, we need to give him all the dryads. And, I'm also gonna give him our spell wait. Don't know why it didn't let me do control, but okay. Okay, so let's do that. Our Darkweaver can keep the... actually, give him the Deepwood Scouts. Yeah, give him the Deepwood Scouts. There we go. And then, our Darkweaver will stay in the home territory. Meanwhile, our Tree Singer shall go out and face the foe at Tyrant's Peak. We're also gonna put you on, like, Force March, just to have this go a little bit quicker. And, let's see. Grand Hierophant is over at Tyrant's Peak himself. How interesting. We are definitely gonna have to be prepared for what comes.
Fine prey you'd make, lizard.
The cold ones deserve our respect, Arahan.
Yeah, come on, Arahan. Let's be nice about this, especially when they've got them fine, sexy croxagors. You want to be of assistance? Oh, well, Mazda Mundi, aren't you just so sweet? See, Arahan, it does pay to be nice every now and then. Just saying, girl. Anyway, ooh, and you have marble to offer, as well as golden idols? Well, don't mind if I do, Mazda Mundi. I am definitely going to be needing a lot more things to make sure that everything is of nice and fine quality. Marble for some fine statues for particular necessities and artistic nudity. Anyway, carried by elegantly hewn ships, our cousins have traveled from the distant lands of Ulthuan to visit us. After so many long years, they have finally deigned to visit their forest brethren. Is this a gracious visit or an omen of arrogance? Do you consider this a slight or a blessing? A blessing? I mean, we do also kind of own a bit of their island as a bit of a tourist location for them, so we will let them see. And, let's see. How far will the world routes take us? Why don't we go ahead and go over here? I don't really care about ruining relations with Marathi. She's a bitch, so I really couldn't care less about how she feels. And why don't we go ahead and move a little bit further and see how many more Skaven there are.
There will be blood.
There we are. And now kill them.
Glorious battle.
This is why it pays to check.
Total destruction.
Total destruction indeed. We shall bring all the destruction. Because it does offer us the most gold and money.
How I enjoyed that.
I bet you did, girl. I bet you did. And I'm very happy that it made you feel nice. And home amongst the boughs, the forest dwellers draw from the strength of Kurnos to fight ever harder and be ever stronger. Upkeep minus 8% for all units. Nice, very much like that. Campaign movement range plus 5%. Hero self-defense plus 25% chance of wounding aggressors. Enemy hero action success chance minus 10%. And recruit rank plus 1 for all units. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so that's gonna make us even more money.
Harmony has prevailed.
Gonna go for Naestra.
To perfection.
Why do you favor
Bring
my
me
fool
battle.
sister?
Every time they always have to be like this, and it just grows ever so tiresome. But, oh well, not any of my concern at— Oh, hello, Ulthuan. I see that you're looking pretty happy with me, so glad to know about that. Also interesting to note that basically, the island is being ruled between, Eataine and Illyrian, and also Ivris, but Ivris I cannot really see, so you know. Anyway, it looks like Gaean Vale is going to be healing up very nicely. Why don't we take a look at the progress we have? So, Pacified Heathlands 5, Technology 1, and, so that's gonna be like 6 health to help pacify Gaean Vale, so very glad to hear that. Alright, and let's move on to the next turn.
Ariel's will triumph once more. I have no patience for the fancy folk of Ulthuan.
They are still our kin, sister.
Yeah, plus Ulthuan ain't necessarily all about being fancy. He's more about, like, that whole revenge thing. Hardcore revenge. And, yeah, I will happily accept the defensive alliance. Oh. Well, what do we have here? Grand Hierophant Katep facing against the great tree singer Thilvokas. And I see you have, your finest and best warriors and— oh wait, hold on, you have a hero titan. Okay, that one might pose a slight bit of a problem. However, you face against the Tree Singer, whom, sure, you could probably underestimate as being weak and all about being trees, because he's a giant tree man and also has the lore of life, but you underestimate the power of life. You think that life can't be deadly every now and then? You truly underestimate its power greatly. And while you may have your basic bitch swordsmans and spearmans, I have my dryads, which sure, may not always be seen as the strongest, but out of the basic units, they are probably one of the strongest and most offensive, and yes, offensive as well, of units. And I do have my archers, which are better than yours, by the way, just pointing that part out a little bit as well. And I also got my war dancers and my blade singers. So you may want to try all you wish with what you've got. But when it comes to the combat, my warriors are the most skilled. So prepare yourself, Grand Hierophant Katep. Your betrayal has been marked in our own Book of Grudges. You may think that's a dwarf thing, but no. I also keep one regardless of whichever faction I am in. So, perhaps maybe one might consider myself a little bit of a dwarf. They could be a little bit, right? I mean, after all, the dwarves do hold that culture that is similar to the Nords in the Norse. I mean, that's also kind of part of the chaos thing, but not all about that whole chaos thing. But, Grand Hierophant Katep, your betrayal has been marked, and it will be erased by your death, and the death of your warriors, so do be prepared for what is to come, Grand Hierophant Katep. Just letting you know. Now, to prepare myself a little bit for, Gotta make sure I look spicy for the battlefield. I mean, granted, I realize I'm making myself look fine for skeletons and mummies. Oh well, whenever I can be beautiful, that works for me. Alright, so we are at a slight disadvantage due to the fact that we were using the world roots. However, I think we got this. I'm more than positive we got this. There we go. Way Watchers and Deepwood Scouts, let us prepare ourselves.
Heralds of Ariel.
And we've got ourselves lots of chargers. Lots and lots of them.
Deep wood up. At once.
Actually, why don't we take a look and see if we can find the Blade Singers. Blade Singers, if you would, actually, now, let's just slow down time a little bit just so we can see the models, and oh, I love it. I love the red hair, I love the outfits, love the magic of their swords, and it's just beautiful. Everything about the Blade Singers is just beautiful, and ooh, their swords are even different from the War Dancers, I think. Let's take a look at the War Dancers. I mean, yeah, pretty nice. They're pretty nice swords, but the Blade Singers, they definitely look more distinct in their shape, and it's just, I love it so much. It's beautiful. Okay, anyway, to the battlefield. Pageant of Strikes. Let's see, Hex. Okay, we're gonna move our chargers a little bit further up.
Swift of foot.
Now then, Pageant of Strikes. This will definitely be more useful for against their archer units, so why don't we go ahead and use it on them. The Tree Singer marches forward, bravely daring the strike of his foes, as he takes his staff in hand. He is ready to make his move. Oh, it would appear that they're really wanting to go at him. Alright, he might have to move back just a tiny bit because they are shooting arrows at him. There we go, got a bunch of skeletons down. Alright, let's just slow down once again. Everyone, bring on the charge. Dryads, blade singers, war dancers. Let's bring in the death. Even their Nehikaran warriors, which is the best of their melee units, will not even hope to stand against our might. Truly a shame. Truly a shame. Do they have carrions? Oh, how interesting. Now what does this ability do? Oh, okay, so base weapon damage. Okay, nice, okay. Let's bring our spell singer into battle. Your Nehikaran warriors will not hope to be able to stand against my war dancers. Especially when they got a little bit of an armor boost. Just letting you know that part as well. And don't mind if I just go ahead and greatly reduce how much ammo you guys have. Just a thought. Oh? A little bit of a vortex, eh? And it seems to be tearing through your own ranks more than it is mine. Just letting you know that part as well. Don't mind if I use a little bit more lore of life magic for my forces. They seem to be doing pretty well at staying alive, it would appear. I wonder what could have allowed that to happen. Truly is just a mystery that I'm sure most people cannot even comprehend, really.
Straight away!
Let's get you chasing after those archers, blade singers.
To the fray! Deepwood host! War dancers!
Alright, girls and gals, our job ain't done just yet. We've still got many undead skeletons that need to be put to the sword. Oh dear, some of our dryads are running away.
Ready to fire!
Yes!
And you gals can go ahead and join in the battle as well. We're all united together to show the female power, whether you be forest spirit or if you are Azray. We got the strength and battle.
Death to all!
And yeah, these archers just do not stand a chance against the power of the blade singers and their glowing magic blades. And there goes that unit, and how funny you guys think it's okay, think you're safe standing behind a unit that just eviscerated. Yeah, you should have known this wasn't gonna go well there. Now, how are things going over here? Seems like things are finishing up. Time to wipe out the rest. And our dryads are taking care of the archers as well as the blade singers are doing so. And our tree singer is beating up that Hydra Titan. Yeah, things look like they're really wrapping up here. Shame. It almost appears that the Grand Hierophant just couldn't even stand to my tree singer. What a shame. And here I thought he would have proven to be more of a challenge, but then again, he did make himself up to have an army of basic bitches, so that was kind of where it all fell apart. And only one really strong unit, but, you know, he had to carry so much, and he couldn't really do that enough, so sorry, Hero Titan, but that's kind of why you have to be surrounded by a better army. This is a team game after all. You can't just expect your basic bitches to help you out when they're basic bitches. I mean, it's only common sense. Now then, we're gonna go ahead and use the skeletons and mummies so that we can replenish our force for a little bit of force replenishment. It at least takes care of the forces of the exiles of Nehek. And Jajok is dead. Again. And we have a Talisman of Preservation. The Gleaming Talisman of Preservation gives its wearer the ability to shrug off mortal wounds. Not so Grand Hierophant. They say he can hold back death's cold embrace. I see little evidence of that this day. Defeat a Grand Hierophant Katep. Winds of magic power reserve plus 15. Immune to desert attrition and immune to sandstorm attrition for the tree singer Thilvokas. Now that's very nice, but we aren't really close to any deserts, honestly. Oh wait, actually there are some on the eastern part of this or western part of the continent, but yeah, we not very much either way. Let's see. Cleanse corruption. Let's finish that off.
Itching for fresh
And we'll go ahead and colonize the Venom Glade so that we can get more furs available for our needs.
adventure.
And then we will head on over to the Circle of Destruction to unite the Shadowwood into our control. And let's see, let's get you some Life Bloom so that we can just get that passive ability. Triggers when casting spell, restores up to 40 hit points. Very nice indeed. And let's see, we're gonna give you the Flock of Doom. And we're gonna go ahead and get you off of the world routes and instead get you to normal stance so that we can invade Tyrant Peak. Alright then, let's see, ooh. Well, I am gonna have to clear the Heathland of everything, you know, just to make sure that we can, have the, ashes be useful for the preservation of the Witchwood. I think it's only fair. Plus, we do have that benefit from the Cypress that basically allows it to, work better for the Witchwood in the health that it gains. And let's see, why don't we go ahead and get Foe Seeker this time for our Tree Singer. And as for our Spell Singer, continue upgrading the Flock of Doom. Although I probably could finish off Scouting or Cleanse Corruption, but, whatever. We can also upgrade Gaean Vale, and with the money we have, why not do that? The city has been reclaimed by the forest. Nothing remains but overgrown ruins and the vestiges of the failed civilization. We're gonna have to, modify the description of that, just so that our Asurian brethren don't get too pissed at us for, what we think of, Gaean Vale. But the palace is still intact. I can assure you the Everqueen's palace is still there, still good, still in fine mint condition, so, nothing to worry about on that. Just, you know, it's fine. Everything is fine. All is good. So, don't be mad at us. Because the palace is still there, the Everqueen is still free to visit, you know, and just be more than willing to accept the fact that she is going to be our queen alongside Ariel, maybe. I don't know what happens to Ariel. I'm pretty sure, actually, now that I remember, Ariel does eventually die, and Alariel becomes the new queen of the Azray. Or maybe not even of the Azray, just the forest spirits. I don't know how the whole thing works. But for now, we work together, and all is well and fine, and we don't have to worry about anything that could possibly go wrong. Which they won't. Definitely. Okay. And with that, let's see. Oh, I just realized Discord is still up. So, sorry if you've been hearing some beeping from Discord. I apologize for that. Sporticus has been causing a bit of ruckus in Hag Hall. Very nice. And we can use the deep roots again. I am, however, going to go ahead and send our Tree Singer over to that situation. Yeah, I'm gonna send him to that.
I share the forest's thoughts.
And I'm gonna send our Darkweaver over to the Temple of Adioth once again.
Spellweaver of
Venom Glade, we shall get the hunting camp set up and prepared, and the Sisters of Twilight will just send you to the Circle of Destruction, since there's only a small garrison of Skaven, I would assume.
Their disharmony
Yeah.
ends. It
We're-
will be a
it'll be easy.
glorious battle. Make these fools cower.
We're gonna raise this place to the ground. Goodbye, Clan Rictus. Oh, it was Clan Rictus. I thought it was Clan Craven. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter. We got a luck stone from that, but it's not important if we're being perfectly honest. And let's see here. Enables lightning strike battles when reinforcements are present. I am gonna go ahead and get that, because it's very useful. And Ariel, let's go ahead and finish that ripe pickings. Very good. And so far, our, stabilizing of the region is going pretty well. Ooh, and, what to get here? Well, I mean, we pretty much already have everything that we could ask for in this. So, why don't we go ahead and get our, muster stone. The elves of Athelorn and the steeds are of one heart and mind. So we get Glade Riders spears, Glade Riders, and Glade Riders Hagbane tips. Requires building Asray Forge, which we do have. So we'll go ahead and get that. And we can get our Warhawk Crags and make it into a dragon lair. Deep within the chasms of the glades, shielded from unwanted attention, the forest dragons lie sleeping. And I'm taking it. Let us build a safe haven for our forest dragons, so that we can use their destruction upon our enemies. And let's see what Death has for us. Oh, wait, right, we already upgraded, so we are going to have to get the Perfected Twilight Standard, which is pretty good. We're gonna go and do that.
Masterful handiwork.
Sister, give it me.
Why do you two have to argue like this? Alright, back in our own homeland, so that the, that our forces can replenish and, be well. I am also gonna have to hope that Marathi doesn't try to colonize the place that I just raised, because the settlement I just raised is supposed to help with, being able to, replenish the forest health. Okay, so we can improve our army's weapons, or we can improve our army's armor, or get a new talisman or a new enchanted item. I'm gonna get a new talisman. Dragon Mask, with the item from the dragon's Ajar Jaws. This mask offers scant protection, but emanates an aura that silently softens foes' hearts, armor, and all. So income from raising settlements, plus 10%, income from post-battle loot, plus 10%, and possibility Dragon Mask. Ooh. Only acts on targets when in area. Constant around self, affects enemies in range, effect range 30 meters, and -9 melee defense and -7 armor. I love it. Let's do that.
Serene Nestra.
And let's go ahead and colonize the Circle of Destruction and unite the province. And we will need to wait a couple turns for replenishment, but that works for us, and we will get another forest outlook for the Circle of Destruction. And we'll go ahead and move Tree Singer Thilvokas over to the Witchwood, and we're actually gonna have him rest there for a little bit before moving on to Gaean Vale. Hukon the Sunderer. Ooh, okay, so, Hukon is the elven god of earthquakes and one of the few surviving members of the Ilinili. Oh, that's interesting. So before the rework, he actually offered, making things, Oh no, wait, never mind. It was Eastrith. Maybe it was... I could have sworn Yukon the Center was the one that had the, siege holdout time decrease, but, oh well. So, he can offer plus 15 charge bonus for Zotes, Treeman, and Forest Dragons, and plus 5% speed for all armies. Okay, that sounds pretty good. What does Eldrazor have to offer, Lord of the Blades? Physical resistance 10% for elf infantry units, and melee attack plus 5 for all elf infantry units. Those who yearn to fight in the name of honor must seek out Eldrazor. Now, I do have a lot of elven units, and I do have some war dancers and spell singers. The problem is, most of my elf units are archers, or spearmen. So, at the moment, it doesn't really help. And while Thilvolsak does have a lot of charge units, only few of them are actually elf units. So, thinking Yukon the Sender is gonna work better for me. Because, yeah, you see, most of them are dryads, and they're not elf units. They're forest spirit units, not elf units. So yeah, we are gonna have to wait on Eldrazor just a little bit, for it to be of any use. But after the Tree Singer has had time to replenish in the Witchwood, we shall have him go to Gaean Vale. Wonderful. Okay, so there's gonna have to be more stabilizing of this continent from the north this time. Damn you, Illyrian.
The threat must be ended.
In Ariel's name.
Oh, I see. So you're gonna be offering me a peace treaty, but you're demanding I give you money when you were the ones threatening me? I'm thinking no. Now, I could have negotiated for the fact that I wouldn't be giving anything, but at the same time, if he's going to make an offer like that... Oh.
This forest's health has improved enough to enable a ritual of rebirth, which will permanently guarantee its rejuvenation. But beware. Hostile forces will attempt to disrupt the ritual once it begins.
Ah, so it's basically kind of like the Vortex rituals for all of the main factions. Gotcha. Okay, but Gaean Vale can have the ritual of rebirth. We just need to send a force in order to be able to protect it, is all. And unfortunately, the sisters are a little bit preoccupied with the Circle of Destruction at the moment. What to build here? Go ahead and get a... I'm gonna get a sacrificial grounds. I mean, it only makes sense. Circle of Destruction, have a sacrificial grounds. I mean,
Inseparable.
you know,
Invincible.
it just makes sense. And Gaean Vale, we can, or not Gaean Vale, Witchwood can get the Grove of the Horse, where elven steeds graze prior to the hunt. We get some Wild Riders, and Wild Riders with shields, so definitely a very nice thing to have. Now then, let's see, so once again, we are going to have to be a little bit concerned about forces to the north, but Treesinger Thilvokas, it is time you make your grand journey over to Gaean Vale. And then, from this point forward, you shall be honored to oversee Gaean Vale's protection as we begin the ritual of rebirth. Praise be to the gods, praise be to Lady Isha and her husband Kurnos, the god of the wild hunt. Through their magic and through their power may the forest be brought, and may greatness be performed as we make this grand ritual to fully and completely rebirth the forest, and forever have it be rejuvenated, and forever to remain standing in the name of the gods, in the name of the world we live in, of this great fine earth, So mote it be, and blessings be.
Enemies muster nearby to disrupt the ritual. They can be weakened if attacked before the appearance of their forces, even if the ensuing battle is lost. The ritual cannot be stopped, but you will receive additional rewards if you control the forest at its conclusion.
Alright, forest invasion. Enemies muster. An enemy force has begun to muster at this location, preparing to assault your territory. They are still weak. A preemptive strike might catch them unaware. Ah, so there are multiple locations where this is happening. I see. Ritual of Rebirth begins in Gaean Vale. The Ritual of Rebirth has been successfully initiated in this region. Once Gaean Vale is fully healed by the ritual, it will revitalize the world roots beneath. But take heed. The ritual magic has attracted the attention of the forces of chaos who gather nearby, ready to take advantage of any disruption to the nearby vortex. Gaean Vale has suffered their invasions in the past, but strengthening the world roots here will at least help to stifle any further attempts. Defend the glade at all costs, and ensure the ritual is completed. Very well then. Then I will have to make a decision that none before us has committed before. But times are dire.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne. I have heard tales of your kind. Please speak.
Oh wait, are we already, do we already have the whole, okay then. Well then, never mind. Do we have to do the same for Aetane, or...
Champion. I am the defender of Ulthuan.
Oh, okay, so we already gave each other access, so, well, never mind then. But...
Burden of the shadow, do not look for me in the light. I lurk in shadow.
That sounds nice. Anyway, so, by the way, would you like to have a little trade agreement?
Fate favors us.
Yay, glad we could be friendly about this. Wonderful, perfect. Anyway, Ritual of Rebirth, was that purple going on in the vortex? Kinda looks like it. I wonder if it's because of the Ritual of Rebirth. Surely a color of that means good things. It always means good things. After all, we were the ones that started the ritual, so that means we were doing good things. In any case, we will not be able to use the world roots. However, we will be heading over here to deal with the invasion at this location. At least to weaken the forces. I'm sure at the very least Tyrion will appreciate us getting rid of the forces of chaos. Although I do have to wonder, what happened in Soroyar? I mean, the trees here just do not look nice anymore. Just what have you done, Tyrion? What have you done that to allow such things? I really do wonder. Oh wait, there is a little bit of chaos influence, so hopefully you can take care of that, Tyrion. In the meantime, I'll take care of my own part of it. So I'm doing my part. I can only hope you'll do yours. It's only fair. And we will have our Darkweaver over in the Witchwood just to watch over it.
We grant you an audience.
So don't waste our time.
Oh yeah, military alliance sounds pretty good. Let's do it. Another invasion imminent. Oh yeah, that one's coming up. Don't worry, I'm already on the case. I figured that its bright lights seemed a bit interesting. Let's see, and will appear on the next turn. Okay, so it can't tell me which one will be coming soon. So, this one will come in 2 turns. Also 2 turns. And this is a forest encounter. Resolving the encounter will improve the local forest's health, which we don't really need to do. But we will take care of this invasion. Don't be alarmed by the giant tree man. He's just taking care of the forces of chaos and all that with his charging forest spirits and his crazy elf women and also our amazing archers. Let's do this. Alright, forces of chaos. You think that just because you have your hideous, ugly spawns, your disgusting hell cannon, and your very beefy, well-armored men, and also giant, that you think you're any match to me? Well, Acolyte of the Keeper, Demahar, I'm going to tell you a little secret. It's not going to protect you. You may have some very beefy, strong-looking warriors, but I will not be swayed by such distractions. It doesn't matter how beefy they are, or how fine-looking they are, but I am also going to be distracted by how hideous your Chaos Spawn are. So, with that being said, I believe it is important for you to know that your demise is imminent. And that you must be ready, for your day of death has come, so that the forests may be healed and life replenished. It was only destined from the beginning. Now then, charge accordingly, my crazy women. Charge and destroy all of them. My war dancers, my dryads, and my blade singers. Annihilate all of them. There will be no mercy. Tear them limb from limb, and bring nothing but death in your wake. There we go, that should help. And oh, there's a manticore, right. We should probably do something about that at some point, but we'll get to it when we can. Actually, yeah, let's have our spell singer take care of this. Give a bunch of armor for our charging units, but yeah, let's get our spell singer to distract the manticore. Yeah, something's kind of telling me that things are not quite going as well as they had planned. Oops. Did I do that? Sorry. Except I'm not. To rejuvenate the health of some of our warriors. War dancers, attack the chaos spawn from behind in great fury. Thou shalt not underestimate the power of incredibly angry women. Especially when they are trained in the arts of war. It will not go well. And we got the manticore taken care of. Don't mind if I just use a little bit of this. There we go. Hopefully you enjoyed the little show there. Oh, Warriors of Chaos. You had so little to live for, and yet you chose to live for so little. Shame. Alright, Blade Singers, looks like their Chaos Knights are itching for a fight. Let's bring it to them, shall we? Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't seem like your steeds that can trail fire are good enough when dealing with my most powerful warriors, the Blade Singers. You thought women were somehow weaker than men? Well, guess what? You've been proven wrong brutally. And you thought that your fire trails were gonna do anything against my dryads? Bitch, please. My dryads are a lot tougher than for mere fire to do anything about. So, I apologize for the disappointment. But I don't, because why would I apologize for something you should have known wasn't going to help you from the very beginning? And just like that, things went very well, I definitely say. We killed their Chaos Spawn, all of them. We got their Hell Cannon, which, I mean, if they're gonna lose, it's kind of bound to happen, because for some reason the Hell Cannon and their crew don't retreat. Which I will say is very odd, since they can't really do anything, but... And with that, we have defeated the Acolytes of the Keeper, and we have prevented one invasion force on Ulthuan. Sadly, we did not kill the Chaos Giant. He's only barely alive. Not a lot of replenishment offered from this. Well, I may as well, I mean, that is a bunch of money. But I will, oh, but the missile strength doesn't really help us here. I mean, it helps a little, but not by much. Let's just use Naestra's Grace. It has the most benefits. Scroll of Amber. Bound spell the Amber Trance. Upon this scroll is written the Amber Trance. As the foes slowly turn to Amber, their morale is sapped away. Oh, let's see. Plus 8 leadership to self, minus 8 oh, absorbs leadership from enemies. Okay. I do like that. Alright, let's see now. I'm gonna have to do the Call of the Woods, since we do have a mostly, yeah, we're gonna do Call of the Woods, since we have a mostly charge-based, unit. As much as I'd like to have the Dance of Loic, Call of the Woods is definitely gonna help a little bit more. And we'll finish off the Flag of Doom. We are gonna have to return our forces to Gaean Vale at some point soon enough. And, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and continue exterminating the Skaven.
Their disharmony ends.
Ah, I think I remember Tretch Craventail was here. We will have this place under siege for a little bit. Alright, so we have found their military power in Hotek's column. How very nice. Oh, but we also see that another army is at Venom Glade. Just the Skaven being Skaven, I guess.
They are marked. Open them up. We fight for the forest.
I will have to deal with Tretch Craventail another time. Chargelock right now has my full attention.
Seek the enemy.
I certainly hope he is going to regret it very painfully soon enough.
On behalf of the Mage Queen, you are welcome.
Oh, hello, Eltharion. Okay, a defensive alliance does sound nice. And I see you also have some colonies up here. Very nice work there. Well, actually, I have plenty of money, so you know what, sure. 140 is not that much to me, so go ahead and take some of it. I mean, it's not like I'm that much of a dwarf where I'm just so greedy. It's like, no, you can't have any money. I mean, I can make exceptions, especially when I have plenty of it. Oh, and I see Demahar just really wants to die. Okay. Oh, we did lose one of our war dancers and one of our dryads, so that kind of hurts a little bit. But we will go ahead and get some more money out of it, so you know what, it's fine. At least we got rid of the Acolytes of the Keeper. Although the invasion is kinda imminent. Yeah, some warning signs are really, popping up. So, we should probably, return back to Gaean Vale. Let's go back to Gaean Vale. Can we use the world routes? We cannot use the world routes. Okay, so forced march it will have to be. Alright. Skill points, let's see. Let's go ahead and give you the Ward of Hoeth.
Together as one.
Where did that Skaven army go? I feel like I should be a bit concerned. Alright, as for you, let's go ahead and give you Sight Beyond Sight.
Serene Nestra.
Tempestuous Arahan.
Where did that Skaven force go?
If we must. Attack? Absolutely. Finally a fight!
Well, would you look at
The
that?
forest's
It would.
vengeance!
Odd. Did your force get beefier since the last time I saw it, or just have more people in them? Whatever. You're Skaven, so it won't really matter.
The life. End their threat.
Fine, I will
Harmony
make
shall
some.
reign.
I will make some siege equipment since you won't stop bothering me about it. Alright, Nagaroth is at war with Clan Rictus. Excellent. I could definitely use the help, and that's where Charge Lock went. I should have guessed. Kinda figured that's where he went, but, Oh, okay. So the Great Stag is a revered and treasured creature in Ulthuan, renowned for its magical ethereal properties. Many say it represents the soul of the forest itself. On a hunt one day, you come across one of the majestic creatures, presenting you with a unique opportunity. It is the way of the forest to hunt, part of the natural cycle of life. If you could claim the antlers of such a great beast, you would be honored as the true master of the hunt. Yet there is much to be said for staying your hand and leaving the beast in peace. So we can get a Great Stag helmet, plus 15 charge bonus, physical resistance 10%, attribute causes fear, and perfect vigor. The noble Great Stag is a revered creature of Ulthuan. If one should die, wearing a helm fashioned from its antlers honors its spirit. Or we could leave it be. At the moment, I don't really have any Wild Riders, but I do have a Great Stag Knight. But only one. So I will take the Great Stag helmet. Sorry. Anyway, so, charge and speed has been upgraded with Hucon the Sunderer, and the invasion begins in Gaean Vale. Alright, so. What can we give you? Let's start with scouting so we can get more magic items. Yeah, actually I'm gonna have you keep the dragon stuff, honestly. Let's give you a talisman. Oh wait, and also get the dragon mask. There we go. And arcane item, yeah, you're gonna keep that. But everything else is gonna be very dragon based for you. And we'll go ahead and get you to Evershale so that we can at least protect our port. It will be our front line in being able to deal with the forces of chaos. We have 5 turns until the ritual of rebirth is finished.
Sister.
Ooh. I do love this Lord of the Rings reference. All shall love me and despair. I love it so much. I mean, come on, how can you not like it? I mean, just come on. Ariel and Galadriel. Come on. It's perfect. I'm surprised there wasn't a meme made about this. I've seen plenty of Total War Warhammer 2 memes, and I am slightly disappointed that Ariel and Galadriel having the terrible and beautiful thing isn't amongst them.
Battle, a regrettable necessity.
Okay, so Lightning Strike wouldn't really do anything, so we'll just keep it as that. But we will wait for Hotek's Column to be, unfortunately, we will lose Venom Glade. And we will go ahead and research Eldrazi, because it leads to the other technology.
I observe.
And we will go ahead and get Pastures of Skymark, and from it we can finally get the Sisters of Thorn. So that'll be very nice to have. And I won't repair the buildings of Venom Glade, unfortunately, because it is lost. As of right now. Because of the Skaven.
Athel Lauren bids you greetings.
Don't mistake my sister's pretty words for weakness.
It is a pretty good idea. Don't mistake it for weakness, or there will be great pain to be brought upon you. But we are trusted friends, so... yeah, sure, military alliance sounds nice. And now we're all friends. We're such great friends with everyone on Ulthuan. Oh, fuck you. Really, charge lock. Now, once again, you destroy my place of great lumber, you bitch! Alright then. Once I finish things with Hotek's Column, I'm definitely coming for you. Unhappy populace in the lands that are haunted. Kinda figured.
Their disharmony ends. They are
Let's see, are they weakened? No, but they will be.
Harmony shall reign.
So we will have to wait one more time. I still am not going to repair it because I'm pretty sure Charge Lock is going to be coming for that place. Okay. I am surprised that Nagarond is still there and oh. Probably should have thought something like this was going to happen, so we are going to have to retreat. This is the one time I'm ever going to need to retreat from the Skaven. However, at the same time, they may have just caused themselves a little bit of trouble. And I'm going to kill them. Poor silly Charge Lock. You thought that you might have actually had an advantage over me, but in all reality, you just fucked yourself over completely.
Open them up!
And all the people you just killed will be avenged.
This is the life! Make it quick. Make them scream.
I will make them scream.
Spreading harmony.
And from that we get a Tormentor's Sword, very nice. And the forge is lit.
Twin defenders.
I will need to have my forces replenish a little bit from the fight, but then we will return to Hotek's Column. Glad we could settle a few things, though. Let's see now. How about we get ourselves always ready to improve the ability of the Sisters' ranged power? Darkweaver Ysilal. Not really much to offer. Wrath of the Wood? Ooh, okay, I like this. Wrath of the Wood affects allies in range, plus 12% base missile damage, and plus 12% armor-piercing missile damage. So that does mean she will have to stay near the archers. But, I think that I could work with that. And we can upgrade Avalon once again to its final form as a Great Hall. And we will go ahead and upgrade you to the Nimbus Shrouded Copse. And we will also build... We'll actually also build a place for the... Or wait. What other things can we do? Let's just do military stuff. So, we shall get the Glade Guard, and we shall also get the Selethoi Gallery. There we go. Works for me. Alright then. No forces of chaos here just yet. Interesting. We do still have the damaged buildings in Venom Glade, and since it is safe, we will go ahead and repair it.
The Sisters of Twilight.
And we shall wait a turn in the Circle of Destruction.
Queen, you are welcome.
Alright, Tyrion, sure, let's have a military alliance. Oh, I see you have a little bit of trouble with some vampire pirates, I see. Interesting, but I'm sure you can handle it. I know you got this. Good luck, Tyrion. You got this. Oh, and it appears that Tretch Craventail decided to abandon Hotek's column, seeing after the army I destroyed right in front of him had just died. Let's see. Let's give the warrior send-off for the replenishment. Poor Craventail. Now he's going to lose even more. And I don't really have much I can do with the skill points for Delena.
When do we fight?
We'll go ahead and take Hotek's column, though.
Attack? Absolutely. It will be a glorious
I find it
battle.
interesting that it still says it's a balanced engagement, but oh well. Get Hal the Forest 2, melee attack +9. Excellent. Oh, and here come the forces of chaos. Let's see, how long have I been recording? Yeah, I think this is long enough. I think it's a good saving point, a good thing to leave things off with the defense of Evershale and Avalorn. So I think we will end the video here, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give that like button a stab if you did. Subscribe if you want more death in your life. Be sure the bell is tolling for thee. And until next time, rest in peace. Bye! Enjoyed today's video? Well, there's plenty more for you to enjoy here. And if you also want to support this small channel, then there is also my Ko-fi, which is available, as well as a Twitter thread that gives you my commissioning info. And if you'd like some traditional art or literature, feel free to DM me on Twitter. Thank you for enjoying the video and for your viewership.